Tea talk
What's
time.
up, y'all? It's your girl, Lana T. Let's talk. What's going on with you guys? Thanks for tuning into my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. So today I'm going to be getting into this crazy story that happened close to where I grew up at, right around the corner, one street over from where my mom raised us at, you guys. So this guy and this girl that can be seen here, they tortured a 40-year-old guy for 10 hours straight, y'all. They sprayed Lysol on his eyes, nose, ears, burned him with cigarettes. They did all kind of crazy stuff. And I was just like, I couldn't believe that this kind of stuff really goes on. You know, it just gets a little crazy when it gets close to home. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into it with you guys. And again, thanks for tuning in. So go ahead, check this out. I got a little news clip right here for y'all from our Channel 11 News, NBC, WPXI. So let's go ahead on and get into it.
Details on an alleged house of horrors in Penn Hills. A man says he was tortured there, had to escape by crawling out of a window, and neighbors saw him running down the street screaming for help.
There's a man don't have no clothes on. So I was like, okay, Mom, something's going on outside.
This all happened at a house on Mount Carmel Road in Penn Hills. Channel 11's Taww-Lk live tonight in Penn Hills after learning disturbing details about what was allegedly going on inside. Tawya.
David, right now I'm outside of the Penn Hills Police Department learning new details about this case and the 10 hours of torture that this victim endured. I spoke with the police chief who said this is a very active investigation and that there may be more suspects and even victims named. And while this motive is still unclear, here is what we do know. This is a Facebook post from a neighbor on the night of December 20th. In the photo is a naked man being taken by police. At the time, that woman never imagined what she was witnessing was a victim running naked and afraid for his life.
When you see somebody come on your street and you thinking, oh, they nice, hey, they saying hi, you don't know what's really going on behind that.
According to court documents, inside of this home on Mount Carmel Road in Penn Hills was a torture factory. Police say these two people, Yolanda Scott and Wendell Cox, beat that man for 10 hours. Police say the victim was staying with Cox, who was a childhood friend, for a few days, but on the 6th day, he told police things turned sour. The criminal complaint details how Cox and Scott held the man against his will, hitting him with liquor bottles, spraying disinfectant in his mouth and eyes, and burnt him with cigarettes. Officers said the victim had cuts to his skull and many other injuries. The victim told police he escaped by jumping out a window. From where I'm standing, you can only see the rooftop of the home where the man escaped from. But according to police, he jumped from the second-story window, ran up the driveway, finally making it to this home where they were able to call 911.
There's a man don't have no clothes on. So I was like, okay, Mom, something's going on outside. Before I knew it, this man ran out, exposed. The police came.
Neighbors were shocked to learn what really happened.
It was very cold. I mean, it was like, I'd say close to about 20-something degrees. It's crazy. It's sad because it shouldn't have happened.
Right now, both Cox and Scott are in Allegheny County Jail. They are being charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated assault. Live here in Penn Hills, I'm Tawya-Lk, Channel 11 News.
Woo, child. So tell me this ain't deep. This is real crazy. You know, this is the girl. Her name is Yolanda Scott. And here is a statement that was issued. It says, Pittsburgh woman was arrested on Tuesday after police said she and an accomplice held a man captive for 10 hours, stripped him naked, and tortured him back in December. Yolanda Scott, 32, is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count each of criminal conspiracy, unlawful restraint, possession of instruments of crime, simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, false imprisonment, and harassment. This is according to the Tribune Review. And here is the guy. His name is Wendell Cox. And here's the statement that was issued. Wendell Cox, 40 of Penn Hills, has been arrested on December 28 in connection with his incident. He is being charged with aggravated assault, possession of instruments of crime, simple assault, making terroristic threats, false imprisonment, and more. The victim told the police that he had been staying at Cox's house for a few days when around 9 a.m. on December 20th, Cox and Scott began to assault him, beating him with empty liquor bottles, spraying disinfectant into his eyes, and putting out lit cigarettes in his eyes, ears, and mouth. Most of the assault was committed by Cox, but Scott did hit the victim in the face with a magazine inside of a sock. That's what the Tribune Live reported. After begging for his death, pause. Now, you know he was begging for his death, so it had to be bad. So anyway, after begging for his death, at one point, the victim escaped by jumping out of a window of a bathroom on the second floor. Police found him naked, bleeding, and begging for help around 7 p.m. and took him into the hospital. He had a broken nose, a broken eye socket, and his head was swollen. He also had burns and cigarette ashes in his ear canal and mild burns to his esophagus. His right pinky finger had been cut down to the bone. When police searched Cox's Penn Hills home, they found dried blood, bloody socks, and cigarette butts in the basement. The victim's ID and debit card were discovered in the kitchen. There was also blood in the upstairs shower. Scott was located and arrested in a house in Long Drury Street. She is currently in the Allegheny County Jail, news report says. So moral of this story is just be careful who you call your friends. Watch these so-called friends, because it just may as well cost you your life. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on all the other platforms. Facebook, Alana T. Let's Talk. Let's Talk. YouTube, Alana T. Let's Talk, Let's Talk, Let's Talk. I'm on TikTok as Alana T0 and Instagram as Miss Alana T. So again, thanks for tuning in. You know I love y'all. Peace.